natural turn, timing with demonstration. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, from a different angle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Natural turn, open technique. Now we'll talk about the very first step that you will learn in the Viennese Waltz, the natural turn. The natural turn is a half box turning to the right. There are many, many similarities between the lady step and the gentleman's step. So we'll have a look at the similarities first and what it is you're actually aiming to do when you dance the natural turn. Then we'll have a talk about the differences between the gentleman's part of the natural turn and the lady's part. Let's have a look at what you're actually doing in the natural turn. In waltz, a box step is the very first step that you learn in waltz, starting with your right foot. Forward, side, together. And in waltz, a natural turn is a quarter turn. So we have forward, side, together with a quarter turn to our right. And as we continue to progress in our waltz, we can do a little bit more, 3/8 of a turn. 1, 2, 3. So we started facing the camera, now we're facing diagonal. Now, in the Viennese Waltz natural turn, it's a bit more turn. It's actually half a turn. So if we try that again, we're going to start facing the camera, and you will see that when we finish, we'll end up facing the back wall. And 1, 2, 3. However, we don't face one wall and turn to face the other wall in the Viennese Waltz. We actually angle our bodies and face diagonal. So as you can see, I'm now facing diagonal center, Anna's facing diagonal center. When we complete our natural turn, we will face diagonal wall. And 1, 2, 3. And in addition, the back half of the natural turn, we were starting facing diagonal. We will do the back half to, again, face our original position. And 4, 5, 6. So that means in these natural turns, we must be very, very aware of when we start the turn and how much turn that we're going to actually be doing on each step. So take a look again. From here, my center is facing diagonal. Anna's center is facing diagonal. I am standing on my left foot. Anna's standing on her left foot. We're going to flex onto our left foot prior to taking our step on the right foot. We're going to lower and turn 1. Now, can you see the direction that we're now facing? We've turned to face line of dance. One more time. Ready, and 1. So that initiation of turn tells the person that we're dancing with, whether it be the lady or the gentleman, that we are doing a turning step. Let's complete the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, and what we'll do is we'll do it in the opposite direction. So as you can see, we are now facing at this angle. We are not facing the back wall, we're facing at this angle, standing on our left foot, ready to move forward, ready, and lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the Viennese Waltz, the natural turn between the gentlemen and the ladies are exactly the same. The first half, when the gentleman does the natural turn 1, 2, 3, the lady is doing 4, 5, 6, and vice versa. What we are both aware of when we dance the natural turn is that there is always a person on the outside and a person on the inside of the turn. Whoever goes on the outside swings more, whoever goes on the inside swings much less. So let's take a look one more time. Into the natural turn, we're now facing diagonal, starting with the right foot, and 1, swing, 3. So from there, as you can see, we've moved quite a bit. Now take a look at our 4, 5, 6, and 4, 5, 6. Very, very small. Let's show you that at a different angle. So we'll take the natural turn along the floor. And as you can see, Anna is facing diagonal center. I'm facing diagonal center. We're going to execute our natural turns along the floor, and you'll see the difference between our forward halves and our back halves. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. One more time. To illustrate the point, whoever is going forward is moving around on the outside of the turn. Going backwards, you're on the inside of the turn. Therefore, the steps are much smaller. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's show you that at a different angle, on the opposite side of the room. So from here, we're both facing center. Standing on our left foot, ready, and 1, swing, 2, 3, and small, 5, 6. So as you can see, when we do that, person going forward is on the outside of the turn, person going backward is on the inside of the turn. I want to take that over there, showing you again to point out a very, very important footwork issue on the back half of the natural turn. So from here, as you can see both of us, standing on our left foot, we have 1, 2, 3. Now the back half, the second step for 5 is actually flat foot. Let me show you that. And 4, 5, 6. The reasoning behind that is because the Viennese Waltz is a much faster dance than the waltz. To give you some perspective, waltz is 30 measures a minute. Viennese Waltz is about 60 measures a minute, twice the speed of the waltz. That means you do not have the time that the basic waltz affords to rise up and lower. It's a much flatter dance. So that means on the back half, we must have a flat action to allow us to have the stability to continue on the next swing. We'll show you that again. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But again, the most important thing is that into the natural turn, we have a strong rotation. Let me show you that moving in this direction. So here we're standing on our left foot, we're both facing center, ready, and strong rotation, 1, 2, 3, and backwards, 4, 5, 6. Let's turn around so that we can see that in this direction. And strong rotation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there are differences between the gentleman's natural turn and the lady's natural turn. We've gone through the similarities, and as you can see demonstrating it side by side, you can see how our execution of the natural turns are identical. There are differences, however, between the gentlemen and the ladies when we're executing the natural turn of the Viennese Waltz. What we feel is that we must match our energy levels in our natural turn with the energy levels of the music. So the music doesn't have their strength and their excitement and energy level as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's flat line. What they have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have a very strong first half and a very quiet and soft second half. So we feel what we try and do is we try and coordinate the gentleman's first half, 1, 2, 3, when he goes forward, with the music's strong half of 1, 2, 3. And the second half, 4, 5, 6, the ladies are going forward, 4, 5, 6. So let me demonstrate that together. So from here, we're in position. As you can see, I'm facing center of the floor, Anna's facing outside. we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thereby creating a very, very strong dominant look. It's very, very important that in excelling in this dance that we must have a very, very strong forward swing, gentlemen. You are the dominant half of the partnership. You must have a dominant swing forward to coincide with the dominant energy half of the music.
Ladies, when you go forward on 4, 5, 6, as you noticed. So on a strong 1, 2, 3, when gentleman is proceeding forward very actively, you go back. Now, because he is going to be very active on 1, 2, 3, your step back on 1, 2, 3 will be, even though less movement, however, it will still be active, because you need to match gentlemen in this strong action. If you just do passive 1, 2, 3, staying inside, you're going to block the gentleman, so he cannot proceed forward freely. Let me demonstrate it from this angle, just 1, 2, 3, how with my movement, staying inside of a turn, I try and match Victor's movement. 1, 2, 3. So you noticed that even though I waited between my first and second step for Victor to proceed forward, then I joined him on my second step. I did not do it very small. I matched him with how much movement he did. We'll do it one more time. And 1, 2, 3. Good. When we are going forward, this is a quiet 4, 5, 6 for our man. However, we still need to be active in going forward, because being active means, for us, when going forward, means we are going to stay connected to our gentleman. If we are thinking about quietness on our 4, 5, 6, we will most likely lose our man. So let me demonstrate 4, 5, 6 when I go forward at that angle. 4, 5, 6. It was quieter from Victor's point of view, but for me, it wasn't any quieter in the way I swing my hips. But again, as a good follower, ladies, you do need to match the amount of movement the gentleman moves. So he will obviously move less on his 4, 5, 6. Therefore, while swinging your hips, you have to match how much gentleman allowed you to move. One more time, we'll do all two together. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, ladies, I hope you noticed when I did my 4, 5, 6, especially step 5, I strongly brought my hip, my left hip, ahead of me. Or I would say I was swinging it ahead of me. That is a very good tip for you ladies to stay connected with the gentleman and to add swing to the partnership on 4, 5, 6. So I didn't just stay vertical with my body, because then I didn't quite get around. But I was very active and I swing my hips. Swing my hips.
Gentlemen, when we dance the natural turn, we feel that the strongest part of the Viennese Waltz is in fact the first half of the natural turn. And the reason why is because it allows us to swing dominantly across the floor. But we really have to understand what the swing is in order to create the desired look and the desired effect, and in order to look more impressive than perhaps someone else dancing next to you. So, What we feel that we must be aware of is how we swing. Whenever we swing, we feel that a swing is a free action. It's a free action around a fixed point. Okay? But that means when we say a free action, that means not just the legs are involved in the swing, but in fact the entire body, particularly the frame. So as we had talked about in the introduction to posture, poise, and frame, we talked about a general position of the hands and a flexibility of the hands so that we can dance this very, very fast dance. I feel that when I'm dancing and I'm dancing a dominant natural turn, I feel my hand goes behind me, where I am relative to the camera, and I swing it downwards and underneath and forward. Much like if you're taking a ball and you're throwing it downfield, you would not start here and throw it. You would bring it behind you, and then you would throw it. So that's what I feel I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use my hand to go downward and swing forward and upward. Now, of course, I don't mean like that when you're dancing the Viennese Waltz. That would obviously be silly. But the feeling is that the hands take part in the lowering action. As you can see, my legs are lowering and they're rotating and they're swinging forward. So this hand is extremely important in helping create a full dominant swing. Let me demonstrate that. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, swing underneath, and swing underneath, etc., etc. Let me demonstrate how we do it without a free swing of the hand. So we have, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as you can see, going forward, we don't have quite as dominant a swing as the first time. So again, gentlemen, in order to create a full swing, we must not only use our legs to get into our legs, driving forward, swinging past the ladies, we must use our entire body, which includes our head, our hand, and the whole body to swing past the lady, and then allow the lady to swing past us.
Ladies, just as Victor mentioned that as gentlemen goes forward, they swing under us. So what we will feel when we go back, that we allow them to swing under us. See at the shape, look at the shape of my body. I was allowing Victor to swing under me. When I go forward, Victor allows me to swing under him. So I swing my hip past Victor and under. But together with my hip, I will also be swinging my left side and especially my left elbow. And notice, as I came on a left foot, I maintain that straight line with my left side and elbow. I do not hurry to turn it. In fact, I don't really think about the turn that I need to make. The turn will be made because Victor is turning inside turn. So I will be proceeding forward and then swivel my feet at the end, but not because I really provoke that action, but it's because Victor stayed more in one point on the inside turn. Let me show from the beginning how I first let Victor swing under and then I swing under him and try and go on a straight line. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.